Oh yes,
You're the center of the clock.
that bingo. So that's exactly taking those two feedbacks over there. What do you say? Because you see that you search about concept. That's a very important thing. And then he gave you the feedback how he felt. And then you said something very important that sometimes we take that for granted. Center of mass. That's our hips.
Use them.
Like or not, we're going to use it. That's the way that we move our body as we stand, as you walk, as you bicycle, as you swim, as you run, as we take the backpack to go to work, as you know, that's our daily life. So if my chest go, every time the chest descends, the center of the mass of the hips goes away from the person. That's not wrong, but you need to understand why you're doing it. If there is no why, don't do it. Sometimes you're doing that here to be as a counterweight to the person. I'll be back over there. But a lot of times, it's very intuitive. It's put your chest all the way up, like airplane take off, for the center of the mass goes into the person. Then you go to the inner circle. That's going to be almost like a half circle, 180 degrees. From ribs, not hips, ribs, shoulder, head, shoulder, ribs. That's the area of the attacks. The way you more safety, that the body is a little bit away from the hips, and the hips the person try to bring the center of the mass of the person to back in guard. So if a little bit away from the center of mass, and then you put a center of the mass in the weak parts of the body, you start to get advantage of the angle. Does that make sense, guys? The idea? So that's the concept.
Yeah, okay.
How you place the center of your mass, the center of your power, in the weak joints of the opponent. In the horizontal aspect. Let me go for this question.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about when you have chest to chest, when is that preferred over what we're...
He was asking about that at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. One, don't take that for granted. Horizontal space. That's the way we walk. Okay? But vertical is a layers. The more you go up, what happens? It's always dragging us down. It's gravity. So when that happens literally automatically. We're already falling. We are falling now. The max is holding us. If we make a hole now here, I'm going to keep falling. So eventually, do the pass, you got a chest to chest down over there. Yeah, that happens. I want that class over here today is to really open the eyes for guys that you don't need to keep going down there. You can come up to start maneuver the person, and then eventually go to the choke, and then to go down. To go to the armbar, you go forward, then go down. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah.
So see exactly like when you're down there, don't try to just keep going down. Because if the person has a little better alignment, that's not going to be productive. As example, that we want to touch base on that. Can I bother for a second? How often maybe you pass the guard of the person? The person not flat, the person already on the side. He's on his side now, facing me over there. You pass the guard, how often you might be here? How often passing the guard, the person is already here on his side, and then you try to figure out your way to get into the person. Yes or no?
100%. All the time.
Right? A lot of time. So what's happening now here? He's on his side as a cylinder. The moment my chest goes down, try to hold him tight here. I'm a plate. Plate against cylinder. Who wants? Try to put a plate on top of the cylinder. If the cylinder has the power to rotate, it doesn't matter how much weight I put on here now. He's going to feel me there. He's going to be able to turn it to me. He's on his side. And then be very heavy on here. Holding him tight here. Put all my weight on here. Then when you keep going over there, keep moving. He's going to shoot again. That helps quite a lot. So the recognition of that, the person is on the side, is literally, don't put your chest down. It's diagonal. My chest is up. I use my knee to be exactly true in between the ear and the shoulder. To start like really doing that mechanism on his spine. That can do with the arm too. But if I do with my arm, my hip is gonna be away. If I do with my knee, my hip is gonna be present. Like that. Is that clear to that? So what's that happen now here? He tried to go this arm over there, see the leg. I control the inner leg, and then back here again. What are my hands now? I clear, and my hands is where? Come on, guys, what are my hands?
On his chest.
On the body here, like being a driver's man, not try to tighten him now. But right now, my thumb is in the collar. His arms are isolated. I can hold this collar over here, and then I can start put the elbow down and turn that way here. Do this exactly like paper cutting choke. Like that. That's it. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Did I put my chest down? Yes. When I had the strength over there and the chest went down, but the hips was still keep moving forward. Otherwise, it would turn to me.
When you needed to apply pressure.
No, it's pressure, but you want to just low over there, low the level to navigate horizontally in a low level. Don't see the pressure just down there. Because the difference, you feel that when I get you here, a little bit that side, I put the thumb in the collar. For some of the white belts not familiar, I recommend you guys look around. For the one that guys already more familiar like the paper cutter, thumb in the collar here. The elbow doesn't go down right away. This comes to me here to compress with the hip. Is this. You feel a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Then you feel wounded. The other one is the sustain. Now, as the chest go down and the elbow go down here, I keep moving horizontally to raise the strength over there. If I just go down here, you're gonna turn to me, my press is over. Because you wanna turn to me, I can't keep following the mat, but I have to be on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make sense, you guys? Clear?
Yeah.
Clear that? So, the punch is on the side. Face to me, please. The knee. And the knee right there. Dying. So, few things that's gonna happen over here. The bottom arm, most of the people try to use the bottom arm on the hip. He completely lost the angle for him. Any utility over here. You go forward over there. It's like my hips compress his wrist over there. There's no power to extend the arm. I'm going to extend it up here. So most of the time, the arm cannot disappear. Or the arm is going to go that way. That becomes even more better for you on top. Or the arm go that way. Disappear cannot. Go that way, there's no power. Okay? So the other arm, the most time people doing frame, you already up. There is no frame. Now I can drive the push here. Literally drive the push here. And the most time what happen now here, when you really drive this arm over there, the body going there twist, the push start turning that way. That's the moment that you hang on the lapel here. The lapel here, just hang, 4 fingers here. When I say hang, I'm pulling the lapel to my hip. Literally slow his speed to go on his knees. There. I hold the lapel, pull the lapel. Now drive the elbow down. Don't smash the person. He's gonna turn it to you. If you keep turning outside, he's strangling himself. Now you go horizontally here. Horizontally here. Horizontally here. Does that make sense? How you understand that? Because if you keep turning outside over there, he's choking himself. So the person feels shock and then wanna come back. Because again, it's probability, he cannot disappear. So you be aware of that. When he's on the side, the person turns to you. If you put base, you try to be heavy here, you're gonna feel that you're losing. Does that make sense, you guys? Because if the base would be very important, Base, it's your equilibrium statically. So how you move? But this is, the grappling is dynamic. Understand that you're not gonna have a base, you're gonna have a balance, go low here to keeping moving in the horizontal respect. Clear? Let's work on that.